You're sitting on an asset worth anywhere from $100,000 to over $1 million, and you have no idea how to use it. In fact, most people actively destroy it every single day. And the crazy part? Nobody teaches you this in school. Nobody talks about it at home. You just waste it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is and how to turn it into actual wealth. Here's what we're taught to believe. Get a good job. Trade your time for money. Work until you're 65. Retire. That's the script, right? And if you follow it perfectly, you're supposed to end up wealthy. But the people actually getting rich aren't following that script at all. They figured out something that changes everything. The asset I'm talking about isn't real estate, crypto, or stocks. It's not a business idea you haven't thought of yet. It's something you already possess, something you use every single day, but you're using it completely wrong. And that's why you're still broke. Let me be direct. Your attention is the most valuable asset you own. Not your paycheck, not your education. Your attention. Think about it. Every minute you spend scrolling Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, that's your asset being spent. You're literally trading your most valuable resource for nothing. And the people who own those platforms, they know exactly how valuable your attention is. They're making billions because you're giving it away for free. But here's where it gets real. The wealthy protect their attention like it's gold. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't scroll TikTok for 3 hours. Elon Musk isn't doom scrolling Reddit at midnight. They know the truth that nobody teaches you. Your attention determines your outcomes. You give your attention to Netflix, you get entertained. You give your attention to negative people, you get depressed. You give your attention to skill building, to learning, to creating, you get wealthy. It's that simple. The richest people on the planet aren't smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They just made one conscious decision. They stopped selling their attention to distraction and started investing it in things that compound. Your attention compounds. Every hour you spend learning a skill makes you more valuable. Every hour spent with the right people opens new doors. Every hour spent building something, even if it's small, moves you closer to financial independence. But we're conditioned to give it away. We're told to work hard at a job that doesn't pay for our growth, to stay connected so we don't miss out, to keep scrolling because the next video might be the one that changes everything. It won't be. The one that changes everything is the one you stop watching and start doing. I want you to do something radical. Tonight, check your screen time report. Seriously, go to settings, find screen time, and look at the number. Don't judge yourself. Just look at it. Now, calculate how much that's worth. If you make $50,000 a year, that's roughly $24 per hour. If you spend 4 hours a day on your phone that's not for work, that's $96 a day. That's $2,880 a month. That's $34,560 a year. Per year. You're literally throwing away a car's worth of earning potential annually just on phone time. And that doesn't even account for the opportunity cost, the skills you could have learned, the business you could have started, the relationships you could have built. Now multiply that by 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. That's generational wealth you're watching disappear. But here's the real question. What if you redirected just half of that attention? What if instead of 4 hours on social media, you spent 2 hours on it, and 2 hours on something that builds your wealth? 2 hours a day on learning a high-income skill. 2 hours a day on your side business. 2 hours a day on building your network. In 6 months, you'd be a completely different person. In a year, you'd be unrecognizable. Your income would shift. Your opportunities would multiply. Your confidence would skyrocket. And it all starts by treating your attention like the currency it actually is. Because it is. Your attention is literally being monetized by every app you use. They're paying billions to neuroscientists to figure out how to capture it, hold it, and make it addictive. They're winning. But they only win if you don't know what's happening. Once you know, everything changes. Here's what separates people who go from broke to boss and people who stay stuck. They understand that their attention is an investment, not an expense. Every hour they spend is allocated like money in a budget. And just like money, some investments return nothing, some return a little, and some return exponentially. Let me give you a real example. 2 people, same salary, same starting point. Person A gets home, scrolls for 3 hours, watches TV, goes to bed. Repeat for 10 years. At the end of a decade, they're still in the same position. Maybe a promotion, maybe not. Person B gets home, spends 1 hour relaxing, then spends 2 hours on a skill that could generate side income. Learning copywriting, graphic design, video editing, coding, whatever. They're not trying to be perfect. They're just consistently giving their attention to their own growth. At the end of year 1, nobody notices. Year 2, they've gotten good enough to take on a small client. Year 3, they're making $500 a month extra. Year 4, it's $1,500. Year 5, they can make more from their side hustle than their day job. Year 10, they're financially independent. And it all started by redirecting attention, not spending more money, not getting a second job, just redirecting the asset they already had, the attention asset. Now, why does this work? Because your attention compounds. When you learn coding, each hour makes you better than the hour before. It's exponential, not linear. When you network consistently, each conversation opens doors you didn't know existed. When you document your journey and build an audience, you're creating an asset that generates revenue while you sleep. But none of this happens if you're in the scroll trap. The scroll trap is the great wealth equalizer in reverse. It's the only thing that makes a genius and an average person equally broke. I'm going to give you a simple framework. Not complicated, just simple. 30 days. That's all you need to prove this to yourself. Here's what you do. Calculate your current attention budget. How many hours per week are you spending on social media, Netflix, YouTube? Write it down. Don't lie. Day 1, cut that number in half. And I know what you're thinking. I can't do that. I'll miss stuff. No, you won't. The algorithm will feed you the exact same content when you come back. Nothing important will be lost. Then take the hours you saved and allocate them. 1 hour, learning. 1 hour, building or creating something. 1 hour, networking or relationship building. Non-negotiable. You're not being productive. You're not hustling. You're just redirecting your attention from consumption to creation, from being fed content to creating it, from watching other people's wins to building your own. Track what happens. After 2 weeks, you'll notice your mental clarity increases. After 4 weeks, you'll have made tangible progress on something. After 8 weeks, people will start asking what you're doing differently. After 90 days, your life trajectory shifts. Why? Because you finally treated your most valuable asset like it actually has value. Most people will read this and do nothing. They'll think, yeah, that makes sense, and scroll past. Those people will still be broke in 5 years. They'll still be wondering why everyone else is getting ahead. But you're not most people. The fact that you're here, watching this, means you already know something's wrong. You already feel it. Now you know what to do. Your attention is the master key. Everything else flows from how you allocate it. And unlike money, which you can earn back, time is the one resource you cannot. So treat it like it matters, because it does. You came here broke. You're leaving with $1 million realization. The asset you need to multiply your wealth is already in your hands. It's your attention. Redirect it. Protect it. Invest it intentionally. And everything changes. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it works. And I'm saying everyone who's actually made it knows this truth. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to audit your attention. Be honest about where it's going. Then come back and tell me one thing you're going to stop doing and one thing you're going to start doing instead. Drop it in the comments. And if you found this valuable, subscribe. The wealthy don't just stumble into wealth. They understand the assets nobody talks about. And that's what we cover here. You got this. Now go protect your attention like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is.